That was sexually disgusting. Not me, the book. Huh. Shut up! Slimer, the 1983 novel by pen-named Harry Adam Knight. From the author of The Brilliant Carnosaur comes the terrifying tale of science gone awry. The plot. 6 druggies are forced to await a rescue after their yacht carrying a plentiful supply of weed sinks and stinks. They manage to eventually find an oil rig and are soon lifted up onto a platform, but it turns out no one was there to hoist them up. Now, here comes a fight for survival as the 6 characters try to beat an organism that in its very nature may be the perfect cloning mechanism. I read this in one day. It was short, what can I say? And at only 156 pages, it never overstayed its welcome. There is a movie based off of this called Proteus, which I shall get to next, but for now let's focus on the novel. Why did I include this in my Shark Week 5 Bloody Bites? Simple, really, besides the fact that any sea creature can be on this list. The DNA this thing possesses is mostly of great white shark origin. I loved that the scientists called it Carcharodon, which none of the 6 druggies knew what that meant. But I, as well as many others, know that means great white. Once I read that, I thought, oh yeah, they're in deep shit now. The book is very sexually repulsive, lots of attempted and even successful rape. Schlongs hanging low to the floor, yeah, read it and you'll find out why it's so big. And every female character is nude at least once. It's definitely made me feel dirty.
Ew.
But it really shouldn't come to me as surprising because Carnosaur is quite sexually active as well. Another thing I rather enjoyed was that you get to know the characters, and even when their lives are taken, they are still involved in the book. This thing, if you will, absorbs its victims, yet they still maintain some personality. It's really shocking and scary when it uses that against the others. It sort of reminded me of the script for Evil Dead 2013, where a massive stuff accumulates and forms into a compilation of the main character's dead friends. Therefore, it is able to taunt the final girl. The gore! This book is not only sexually vile, but sadistically violent, and gruesome as well. Lots of dead bodies and nasty deformations. By the end, I was exhilarated, and wanted more. Sadly, no sequel was ever written. Is this better than Carnosaur, the book? No. But it's still one hell of a bloody ride. From start to finish, you begin to wonder who is going to survive. And that usually makes you want to read more. Overall, I give Slimer a 3 out of 5. Now, some of you are probably wondering, gee, that sounds a lot like The Thing, and you'd be somewhat right. It's basically The Thing in the sea. However, a lot of it is like Alien as well, even down to the flamethrowers, but it still felt like its own story, and I truly appreciated that. So why did I give it a 3 out of 5, you may be asking? It wasn't a superb novel, it's very pulpy, and it is hard to read at some points because of how grimy it is, but it still was an enjoyable page-turner nonetheless. I am Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below and leave comments, and subscribe.